Give everybody a chance to get in here. Happy Saturday. And just like that, boom, January's done. What the hell? Hey y'all, what's up? Waiting for the chat to pop up. I didn't even talk to Astro, so I don't even know if she's gonna be here. The line is super short. I almost didn't come on. Hey, I almost didn't come on, but I didn't want anyone to feel some type of way, so here I am. But the line is super short, so if you want to donate, go ahead and donate. If not, I'm gonna run through these like 5 questions and go on about my day. Hey. All right. Let me just, because I don't know if Astro's coming. I don't even want to bother her on a Saturday. So if she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, it's okay. I'm going to just copy information here. This is what y'all need. And we'll just get into it. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get into it. All right, number 1. I answered this one already. I'm looking at the wrong number 1. Hold on. Hold on. There was somebody here who had a yes or no question because they sent me an extra donation. I can't find your email. You were supposed to be number 1, but I cannot find your second question, nor the thread. Astro, you made it. Okay, I wasn't gonna bother you. All right, I can pin yours now. Thank you for being here, boo. I really was not gonna bother you on this lovely Saturday. Okay. Let me just email you. All right, we're just gonna go straight to number 2 until I hear from number 1. Because I don't know if number one just didn't send the second question or... You're watching Bridgerton? Oh my gosh. You know, I actually didn't even make it to the episode. I made it to my bed. I'm gonna watch it tonight. There's 3 episodes already on season 4? Didn't season 4 just drop? How is there 3 episodes? Didn't it just drop? What did I miss? All right, now I gotta hurry up and get off of here. All right, number 2. What's up, number 2? 4 episodes. What? They dropped 4 episodes at once? That's crazy. Okay, all right. All right, hi, hun. It's Blank. Hope you're well. Same to you. So I was introduced to this guy called Blank. Could you please tell me, is it worth getting to know him? If anything else comes out about him, could you also let me know? Is he a good guy? What's his thoughts about me or anything you just see? Thanks, babe. Gotcha. What's the energy around this new guy, Spirit? What say you in regards to this new guy? 10 of Pentacles, first card out. Okay, what say you, Spirit? Page of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. Interesting. The 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups, the Moon, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. This is her energy. Yeah, Queen of Cups. There you are. I feel like you're going to end up putting your guard up with him. One, I feel as if energetically you're going to feel a bit overwhelmed. I see you being very worried about, not worried, but considering stability. There's a lot of anxiety and confusion around, you know, practicality in this situation. I also feel like you feel as if the Capricorn is coming out. Okay. So I see you putting your guard up with this Capricorn, but being, okay, this is what Spirit is saying. Spirit's saying, okay, you go for it, but at some point you're going to have to put your guard up with this Capricorn, and there's going to be this energy of you being worried about stability. You put your guard up with the Capricorn, but then you feel overwhelmed and energetically overburdened because there's anxiety about your foundation. So they're pointing that out. What about this guy? What say you about this guy? Yeah, we already know this. What say you about this guy though, Spirit? What say you about this guy? If it's coming out, it's probably because it's gonna be relevant at some point. So they're probably like, how are you gonna navigate that? What say you about this guy? The 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, the 2 of Swords, the Hermit, 7 of Swords, Strength, Temperance, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Ultimately, what they're saying to me right now is that you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a choice here because it feels like there's an energy of you kind of holding back from completely releasing yourself from that situation. Okay, so they're saying it's on you. We got that part. What about the guy? 9 of Swords, Queen of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. They're saying it's a match, but they're also saying that you're holding back because of interference, and because at some point in time you may just entertain the past, and because you're going to hold back and entertain the past here and possibly try to work through some type of complications with your past, that's why they keep bringing that up. They're like, yeah, it's a match, but it doesn't really matter because it looks like at some point you're going in the opposite direction. King and the Queen of Cups, though, it is a match, but they're kind of like, well, what does it matter if you're gonna hold back from it anyways? Why? Because you're gonna go towards this thing where there's all the complications. Hell no, I don't believe you. I don't 100% believe you. Okay, so the news, okay. You know why. You know why. All right. But they're pointing that out. They're making that a big thing of make sure you're decisive. Make sure you're decisive with moving forward, because it does look like a match. Love you too, girl. All right. Number 3. What's up, number 3? Am I ever going to break the spiritual connection I have with blank and move on with my life? Okay. Spirit, what say you? Yeah. What say you, Spirit? Just gonna break the spiritual connection. The Sun, the 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Moon. The 7 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the 5 of Cups. The Divine is saying yes, but you're kind of keeping yourself stuck. You're keeping yourself stuck in some type of mental prison. It's not really anything holding you back but your own mindset. I feel like there's an energy here of, yeah, there's disappointment, there's sadness, there's regret. You feel like somebody's selfish, or you feel like somebody played mind games, or they're egotistical, or, you know, I think it kind of feels as if you're stuck on, how do I put this? I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's maybe very arrogant or egotistical, or they're a player. There's something rather karmic about this person, and you know that. It is kind of almost like you wish this person wasn't the way that they were. I think there's an energy of acceptance that you need to find. You know, you can't change people who they are or the decisions that they make. But yeah, this is definitely saying, yeah, you absolutely can if you choose to, because the 8 of Swords is being stuck in a mental prison. There's nothing really keeping you there. There's something here about you needing to revert your focus on healing. But the 7 of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, and that's perseverance. So yes, but ultimately it's your choice, right? There's other options. You just have to go towards them. Judgment and the Ace of Swords. That's your choice. But it looks like you're choosing to carry on the energetic and mental burden of this situation. And not that you're choosing. Let me not say you're choosing it, right? But it's up to you Strength. You're gonna have to find the inner strength to get up every day and choose to go in the opposite direction. And eventually it'll get better. But it's gonna take that internal strength. All right, love. Number 4. What's up, number 4? Hi, I would just like to know what could be expected in love or career for this year. That's 2 different questions. I do see that you had a deep dive. Do you want me to split them both up into 7 minutes? I can do both if you want me to just split it in half, or I can do 15 minutes on one topic. You can email me or put it in the chat. In the meantime, split it into 2. Okay, just split it. Okay. What's coming up? It is 9:05. At 9:20 we're done. Okay, 9:20 we're done. So that means at 12. Yeah. Y'all. Yes, I use my fingers. All right, what's coming up in love? What's coming up in love? 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Lovers, the 5 of Swords, and the Fool. Ace of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess. Interesting. Have Gemini energy, Aquarius energy, Aries energy, and Pisces energy. This looks like you're in a bit of a weird place with somebody. You got somebody coming towards you and you guys have a lot of love for each other, but there's something here about a conversation that you and this person has, and there's a lot of uncertainty. This is somebody who's kind of coming at you in a very conflicting type of way, cold type of way. I don't know why they're coming at you like this. What's happening? But there's also another situation here. This person has another situation. I'm not sure what this person has to do with anything. Why are you showing me this other situation for? Why does that matter? Tower, Knight of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Devil. Because someone's juggling too much. There's too much going on, all right? So someone's not able to juggle you and someone else. So there's a Tower moment. Now they coming at you sideways. Why? The Sun, Death, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Where is she in this? tell you the story. I wish I had your sign. I'm not sure which side of this you're on, but I kind of feel like you could be on the shitty side of this situation, honestly, but it could flip. It feels like somebody's reconciling with someone else or coming together with someone else, and they're not able to juggle you and that person. So it's creating friction between the two of you because they want to go towards something else, or they want to reconcile, you know, go in another direction. Now somebody could be reconciling or wanting to come towards you, and they're being cold towards somebody, but I don't know why the whole reading would point to somebody else's situation. So that's why I kind of just feel like maybe it's your situation, because it's only like a little, I had to dig for that over here. This one little slither that I just noticed was not a part of the reading, was another energy. So all of this is the main reading. So that's what this feels like to me. So I don't know if you know who this person is, or if you've met them, but there's a conversation here, and it's very enlightening, the moon and the sun. Okay, whatever confusion, whatever illusion, it's being made pretty clear in this conversation. Okay. But again, this could be maybe just giving you some insight on maybe what somebody is doing somewhere else. I don't know. I'm gonna take the signs that I have. Let's tell you the signs that I have. Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, more Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces. Anything else for what to expect in love? King of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Two of Swords, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords. This feels like somebody getting back together with an ex. Four of Cups. That, yep, yeah, That's what this feels like. Somebody not willing to fully let go or move on from something. Temperance, the Moon, and the Chariot. The Four of Wands. That's what this is. Magician, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. That's what this is. The Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups. Yep. Devil, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Sun. Somebody's stressed out because now they know the truth about a situation. All right. What's coming up in career? So beware of anybody who's newly single, okay? Stay far away from anybody who's like newly single or something like that. Or you know they got somebody in their energy. I would just stay away. What's coming up in career? What's coming up in career? The Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. The Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Lovers. Seven of Pentacles, Death, Hangman. You have a lot of elevation coming towards you. A lot of abundance coming towards you. You may leave one situation that you're investing in, but you feel like it can't move forward. Like you feel blocked in regards to manifesting new opportunities or some type of growth. Like you may feel like you're at some type of cap at this job or this career. So you may transition into something else that you feel like is a lot more lucrative. This could be a partnership too. Tell me about this. Yeah, see, you're definitely transitioning in some way, shape, or form from one situation to another. Tell me about this over here. King of Wands, King and the Queen. This could be a partnership that's coming towards you as well. I know this is a career reading, but this may be a very abundant love situation that's coming towards you where it leads to long-term legacy with you and this person. With the Lovers here, the King and the Queen of Wands, either this is an extremely beneficial partnership or some type of power couple dynamic that you're stepping into. Yeah. Either way, it's kind of giving me the same energy, you know, dealing with one partnership that's not working. You know, you've been spending your time there. You don't like what the fruits that are coming from the situation. So you go to another one that's more beneficial. Yeah. Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Chariot. Yeah, if you've been feeling blocked in regards to like being able to build a solid foundation and move forward this year at any point, I see you overcoming that energy. Okay, I see you overcoming that. Nine of Wands. You may have felt like it was a long time coming or a test of faith, but Temperance, the Moon, and the Four. Okay, okay. It may feel, okay, yeah. There might be this energy of you feeling rather blocked or slowed down, but you are being energetically helped and assisted. Your guides are alchemizing the energy to remove the blockages, okay? Nine of Swords, King of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Try not to be too in your head about it, okay? Head over heart. And I think there's something here about you staying, what's the word I'm looking for? Motivated. Yeah. Yeah, there's something definitely here about you needing to keep an eye on your mindset, right? Because when you start to think negatively or you start to be at some type of like deadlock mentally, or you're shutting off your intuition out of anxiety, fear, or insecurity, you're going to manifest more blockages. It's easier said than done, but once you can control your mind, you can literally control your reality, right? All right, love. Let's go back to number one because I think number one, yep, okay. Hey, number one, should I continue with my new IG page? I hate that he knows, okay? Should she continue, yes or no? Should she continue? Should she continue? Page of Pentacles, yes. Emperor. Yep. Yes. What day? All right, I'm sending 2 more numbers. And if that's it, y'all. It's a wrap, folks. I've been on every day this week, so I'm not surprised. But, yeah. It is what it is. Send your questions if you want to send them. By the time I'm done with these 2, I'm out of here. I'm going to watch Bridgerton. Number 5. What's a number 5? What's his next move towards me after what happened recently? Okay. What's his next move towards her after what happened recently? What is his next move towards her after what happened recently? Oh, I'm gonna. What is his next move towards her after what happened? Recently. What is his next move towards her after what happened recently? What is his next move towards her after what happened recently? The Star, Judgment, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Y'all are gonna have a conversation. Oh, y'all would be just fine. It looks like there's healing. It looks like there's an energy of him coming in with some type of sudden communication. I don't know if you're up for it though. 8 of Swords and 2 of Swords seems like you're kind of in your head. Death, 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Strength, the 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. King of Cups. Oh, you have another option coming in. So don't know if it's like near future or not, or you already have someone in your energy, but there's somebody else here. But it looks like this does come back around. Yes. You might end up liking somebody else. Number 6. Let me clarify. He comes in and you guys are going to have a conversation. Let me go back to number 5 because I feel like that was very vague. You guys, he comes back around. You guys have a conversation. What's the conversation? Again, you still, for whatever reason, seem conflicted. And there's another person here. It keeps telling me that. Keeps telling me about another person in your energy. So, yeah. Yeah. So I guess the conversation did not making you feel that much better. It looks like, okay, it looks like he's taking a very practical and logical approach, and it's making you get kind of in like a selfish energy, like, oh, you're being practical and logical. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna be about me. So, all right. Number 6. Hey, number 6. I wanted to know, do you see our project doing, how you see the project doing financially this year? We're launching in a few months. Once the dev finishes the technical parts of the website, we're projected to make 6 figures. Okay. How is this project going to go? What is it looking like for this project? The list, I'm on the last question. Literally send your question now. How's this gonna do financially this year? Judgment, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Chariot, the King of Cups, Tower, the Lovers, what's Judgment, Ten of Swords, Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Emperor, Six of Swords, Nine of, okay, Seven of Cups, Lots of chatter going on, lots of talking between different, like a game of telephone happening. You say something to someone, they feel some type of, well, someone says something to someone, they feel some type of way, they carry that on to somebody else, then they carry that on to somebody else. What is this about? Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups. You might not like the people who you're working with at some point. Your partnerships or whoever, there's something about you not liking your coworkers or your partnerships, or I don't know if maybe you're gonna get more partnerships. I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the board right now. And there's a lot of chitter chatter. I don't know what you guys are chitter chattering about. Some type of judgment call, some type of decision where you and these people are not seeing eye to eye about something, or you're not seeing eye to eye with something, some type of decision that they've made, okay, or someone's made. You're not feeling them. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting more partnerships, and we're definitely have to go back and forth about the technicalities. Okay, yeah, so there's something here about you not feeling, y'all not really, wires are crossing. Okay, how are things gonna go financially? How are things, I'm in the process of that now. Okay. Okay. How are things gonna go financially? things gonna go financially? Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, Emperor, here we go again. Tower, the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. There we go, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I do feel like there is lots of growth. There's emotional fulfillment, there's happiness. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, that's consistent. That's something is growing here with the Emperor and the Empress. That's a lot of abundance as well. The Sun, the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like things are moving forward very steadily. Okay, it's moving forward very steadily. There's something here about you being happy with it, but still being kind of disappointed. Because I was gonna say, like, I see the steady movement, I see the happiness. I don't necessarily see 6 figures this year. I see the steady growth in something for sure, but I feel like maybe what you're projecting, there's still some type of disappointment. You may feel like you want to opt out of something or transition away from this situation. I'm not sure why. The Hermit, Judgment, it's like the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, maybe you feel like you should free yourself from this, but it doesn't look bad. It looks like growth. There's definitely profit here. So I'm not sure why you're like, what's this? I'm not sure. 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Well, the 10 of Swords. Yeah. For whatever reason, you feel like you want to go towards something that's more aligned with you. Yeah, there's something here about you feeling like there's some type of realization here. I mean, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Swords. 10, 10, 10. 7 of Wands. Ooh, there's a bit of conflict, okay? It doesn't look bad at all, though. It looks like steady growth, steady movement forward. But for whatever reason, you feel you're not completely satisfied. Yeah. Let me know how that goes. But I don't see it like being like it's tanking. Okay. It doesn't look like it's tanking. It looks like it's growing gradually. So, all right, love. Okay, good. All right. One more number 7. This is the last one. If anybody wants to send their donation, send it before I finish this one, because after this, I'm gone. All right. Hey, Lex. Thanks for squeezing me in, of course. Me and the Pisces feelings. The Pisces feelings towards me after the conversation today. Okay. What is the Pisces feelings towards her after their conversation today? What's the Pisces feelings towards her after their conversazione today? What are the Pisces feelings towards her after the conversation today? 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant, Queen of Swords, 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, Hierophant. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Hangman, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Emperor. What's that about? Why is he worried about stability or money? There's something here about him holding back or being insecure around some type of stability. Do you got some type of success going for yourself and he's aware of it? And it makes him like insecure? And he wants to be able to, like, there's something here about him wanting to be able to spoil you or do things for you. He needs to level up. Not sure why he feels that way. He's viewing you as someone who is, I'm successful. Okay. He's viewing you that way. And he feels as if he needs to be able to be, benefit you in some type of way. He needs to be of use. Okay, I don't know why. So you're the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. He needs to be the Emperor and the Hierophant. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and Strength. Yeah, it's like he wants to be able to be beneficial. He wants to be able to provide in some type of way for you. I told him I feel he's a missed opportunity. Okay. He feels as if you may be trying to go towards something else. Intuitively, he feels like you could be trying to go towards something else. And so maybe that's why he's like, I need to step it up. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, he's in his head about that. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Devil. He's overthinking that. He's really overthinking that. That got him in his head. Whew. Very much so in his head. He's like, I gotta... He might be in his ego a little bit. He might be in his ego a little bit. Careful, because he might be kind of in this energy of like a sabotaging energy, right? Like if he feels you're putting your guard up with him, you might be activating his ego, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna freaking go out there and elevate and be the most successful with the baddest bitch. Like I don't know what you're activating here. He has an insecurity. Oh, there's still a third party. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's like, yeah, if you reject me, oh, the glow up with this other bitch is gonna be insane. Yeah, because he's definitely insecure about whatever status or whatever you got going on. It makes him insecure. So he's like, oh, I gotta power up. He's like, I gotta power up. I gotta be more powerful. I gotta be able to be beneficial to her. And if she decides that, you know, she's gonna put her guard up with me, oh, well, watch this. You're pressing the button. You're definitely pressing the button. Okay, what's headed my way in love? What's headed her way in love? What's headed her way in love? What's headed her way in love? King of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Hierophant. You have multiple options coming in. I got Taurus here, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you have multiple options. You got one who is avoidant and has a third party. I think we know who that is. I see you ending that. And I see you moving towards something a lot more successful. I can see you kind of being stressed out about the ending. Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Moon and the Star. What's that? Eight of Cups, that's what you're moving towards. Interesting. What's that about? Okay, that's healing something. Lovers, you're going towards something else. But there's a weird energy with this new person too. This is like some type of soulmate energy. I don't know if this is somebody that you already know or someone from your past, but there's an energy of you healing something with whoever this person is that you're going towards. So I don't know if there's some type of fallout with the Moon and the Knight of Swords. You and this person might get into it, but then you bounce back from it. It's something like that. I don't know if you've already fallen out with this person and now you're healing something, or whoever it is that you're going to, whoever it is that you're going towards, y'all get into it and then you bounce back from it. It's one of the, either that this has already happened or this is what's going to happen with this person. Does that make sense? Chariot, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. I see you ending up in a connection with this person. This is not the same. This might be an ex. Or at some, or the father of my other children. Okay. So I'm like, looking like an ex. Looking like an ex, for sure. It's giving ex vibes. I mean, so, okay, I guess that comes back around. Or again, y'all fell out and come back around. All right, love. Lord, that's from my partner. Feel you. All right, we got another one. Number 8. What's up, number 8? I've been searching for the right partner with a new endeavor for months now with the right degree, but every time I feel like I'm moving forward, it's not that. It's pretty discouraging. I recently met with someone that's new who qualifies. How will this turn out? Okay. How will this new person turn out? 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 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Strength, and the 3 of Wands. 10 of Cups, 5 of Wands, King of Cups, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, High Priestess, King of Cups, Justice, Strength, the 10 of Swords. I'm going to be honest with you. I see you. Is this over here? Is this the person she's referring to? No. Okay. Is this the person she's referring to? No. Is it? So where's this person? Okay. Spirit's like, stop asking me questions. You see what it says. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again until you just say it. I don't think that this is it either. I think that it works until it doesn't. Does that make sense? It works until it doesn't. It's like you find one particular, I'm trying to figure out who this is. My thing right now, I don't know how to sequence this because I'm seeing, it's showing me two separate situations, but based on what you just told me, it sounds like what you just told me, that every time you think you have a match, you don't have one, but it's still telling me that you don't have one. So it's like, I don't know if this is your person and that's like the totally wrong person, and then you meet somebody else and that's a better fit, but that still doesn't last. Okay, the answer is no overall, but I'm just trying to figure out where you are in the timeline, because it's like neither of these are matches, but one's a better match than the other. Okay, it's like aligned, but for whatever reason, it still doesn't work out. Why doesn't this aligned one work out? 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups, the Sun, the Fool, and the Magician. Okay. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords, and Judgment. There's 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. For whatever reason, you're feeling insecure about this person. You don't... There's something you don't like about him, that's for sure. But what happens here, though? What happens? You're insecure about something with this person. You're conflicted mentally. It's not really telling me. It's just telling me like you're really in your head about them. Something happens here where you no longer feel secure with this person anymore. And they try to make nice with you, but you're still like on the fence about it. I'm not sure what it is. Whatever it is, it got you in your head. And it's like now you're not sure if you made the right decision. And again, they try to make up for it, but you're like, eh. So, but what it's telling me though is it is a match, King and the Queen of Pentacles, but something happens where you're like pulling back from this person. I'm just not sure what that is exactly. So it's like you hired, it's a match to an extent, yes, but then it falls through, at least energetically. The Star in reverse. Like you don't have faith in it anymore. Yeah, 2 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you don't have faith in the situation anymore. Ace of Swords. Okay. I don't think that means you shouldn't hire them though. Maybe that's just like a warning, because I feel like in regards to practicality, they are a good fit, but something is done here that throws you off. So maybe that's not, you know, I'll leave it there. they're, like you said, they're qualified. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, that was everybody. I love y'all. Thank you so much, Astro. Thank you so much, everybody who participated. I will see y'all probably tomorrow. All right. Mwah.